trauma of begging for funeral expenses. Loss of personal and family dignity. An undignified and disrespectful send-off. Spiralling unpaid bills. No peace of mind. It doesn't have to be like that. At Diaspora Insurance, we know it's about a dignified send-off and peace of mind that comes with knowing all things are in order. We therefore designed a policy with the diaspora community in mind. You get cover from £1,000 to £20,000. Insure yourself and family with premium as little as £5 a month. Guaranteed acceptance. Guaranteed cover for life. Multi-currency protection. US dollars, Canadian dollars, euros, Australian dollars, sterling and rands. Worldwide protection. Your policy is portable from country to country. Cash payment within 24 hours. Flexible use of your payout. It helps knowing that with Diaspora Insurance, your life will be celebrated no matter what. For a quote, visit www.diasporainsurance.com or +44 121 295 116 UK and international, +27 10 109 6555 South Africa.
Right. So good evening, good evening, good evening, welcome to this program right here on Zimba Live TV. Nduba murikutona muri na ma platforms akasiyana ku the Lounge TV na ma anti-J page na ma platforms at now. I want to welcome you to tonight's program, where we are going to be talking about the company Diaspora Insurance case plan. And with me is Mr. Jeff Madzingo. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you so much, and welcome to our listeners. Welcome to the program, and we look forward to interacting with you today. And this festive season, nice to be meeting you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, for that, introduction. Right, it's been a bad year for almost. It's been a bad year for almost everyone. This year, with the COVID, with everything, it's been a difficult year. How are you guys managing, on your end?
Yeah, it's truly been a very difficult year. No one would have predicted the end of 2019 to say that 2020 could come this bad in terms of particularly the global pandemic, the COVID. So at least we are closing the year with some hope that there is vaccines that are now being approved globally. Yes. And we hope that will turn the fortunes, and 2021 will be a better year.
Right.
Otherwise, generally, it's been a very difficult year, working from home, starting to do all things from home. It was really unexpected completely.
Right. It's been the same. I think most people would agree with me that it has been the same thing. Right. We're here to be talking about diaspora. Right. If you can help our listeners and viewers understand, what is the full name of this company?
Right. We are Diaspora Insurance. That's our brand name. Under Diaspora Insurance, which is basically represents the company. That's our global brand name. Right. And under Diaspora Insurance, we're offering different products.
Yes.
And the product that most people are familiar with, which is a household name product, is Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan.
Right.
Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. So we've got the plans in the coming year, which of course were slowed down by the pandemic. But in the coming year, we are going to be launching more products under Diaspora Insurance, where we'll have different products and we'll be announcing them as we go along. But at the moment, our main product, which has really done very, very well, is the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, which is nearing 10 years since we launched the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan.
Right. So this is the cash plan where one joins, and in the event of a demise, their family is taken care of. Right. This is one that we are talking about.
Correct, yeah. So basically, the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan comes very simple. It's a very, very simple product, and it comes as a cash-based funeral policy for a reason. And the main reason we do a cash-based funeral policy is mainly because cash knows no border. Therefore, if you are covered on a cash policy, your policy automatically becomes a protection without borders. You can use the cash for anything, anywhere in the world. That's the essence of a cash cover. Why we do it as a cash cover? Because people are now fairly transnational. We are now global villagers. We belong to more than one nation, more than one society.
Absolutely.
So you want your policy to be equally transnational.
Right. So it's paid out by being, transnational. It means it's paid out in US dollars.
Not particularly US dollars. We can pay in any currency, but by transnational, what we mean is that cash knows no border. Therefore, your same policy can be used if you say, I want to be repatriated. Your same policy can be used if you say, I want to be buried abroad. Mm-hmm. Your same policy can be used if you say, I want cremation. Your same policy can be used in a situation where one can say, you go back to your home country, God forbid you pass on there, and you want to be repatriated to your new country of residence, which is your host country. Like most diasporans have now lived in the diaspora a good 20 years, and ultimately that home is where you are. You find yourself opting to be laid to rest abroad rather than being laid to rest back home. Because over time, the choice of where you want to be laid to rest is not fixed. It's fluid. So you don't want it to be tied on a policy that limits your options.
Right.
Someone in their 30s, 40s, you don't want to tie yourself on a policy that says you will be buried in a certain place somewhere remote. Then 40 years, you are blessed with another 40 years, 50 years. Then you find yourself that the policy doesn't work for you anymore. But with a cash cover, you will never run into a problem with cash because all you need is cash and you can buy any service at the point of need.
Right. So how many people can one cover on their policy? If I want to take out a policy, today, how many people, can I cover there?
You can cover as long as you are covered yourself. You can cover as many people as you can afford. The only condition is that you cannot cover the people when you don't have a policy yourself. So the other people can only come as additional to your policy. And that to manage the risk that comes with the direct debit guarantee, to manage the risk of money laundering, and also to manage the risk of what is called the insurable interest, where you need to manage that. So it's only meant to manage the risk as we go along. The reasons for managing risk is really to just protect the clients.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So it means that even folks, who are back home, if I want to cover my father, back home, I can still put them on my policy whilst I am not necessarily in Zimbabwe.
Yeah. You can cover any family member, irrespective of where they are.
Right.
So someone in the UK like yourself, and you opt to cover your father, your mother in Zim, your uncle, your father-in-law, your mother-in-law, anyone you wanted to cover, as long as you have covered yourself, you can cover family back home wherever they are. Not necessarily Zim only. We do cover quite a lot of countries at the moment. We cover countries like South Africa. We cover countries Eswatini, Botswana, Namibia, Malawi, Mozambique, Zambia, Zimbabwe itself. Where we started from. We also cover East Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, going into West Africa, Ghana. So we cover a lot of countries, and the product is done very, very well, and it's expanding into a global product.
Right. Yeah, that was, my next question, but you have answered it. But anyway, let us move on. For those of you guys who are joining us, welcome to the program. I'm here right here on Zimba Live TV, where I'm having a conversation with Mr. Jeff Masango, with the CEO, the CEO of Diaspora Insurance. Right. Yeah. Yes. So the next question that I want to find out, we are in a COVID pandemic period, and we are talking about a condition that is killing people just like that. And I want to believe many insurers have added specific questions to do with COVID-19 on their application forms. Is this something that you have done as well, and what is the impact of that? Well, I mean, does that change anything?
Luckily, with the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, no. With the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan from inception about nearly 10 years ago now, we have always offered the product as a guaranteed acceptance policy.
Right.
So when you do your application, we don't need to know your height, we don't need to know your GP, we don't need to know your weight. It's a guaranteed acceptance policy, and it's guaranteed acceptance for a reason. The main reason being that on a guaranteed acceptance policy, come time to make a claim, your payments, we can settle your claim. On paper, we guarantee 24 hours. But in real life, we always settle 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. We always settle very, very quickly. So that the families, bereaved families, don't have to suffer a double tragedy of bereaving and begging. Right. We want people to be able to celebrate the lives of their loved ones. So that's why we structured the product in a manner that we settle immediately. And the people can plan with the certainty to say, are we repatriating? Are we burying abroad? Are we doing cremation? And if it's a case of you having lost someone back home and you wanted to fly back home, very, very often we are able to pay on the same day and people fly out on the same day. We've had situations like that even in the COVID situation now where people are able to fly out on the same day using benefits from the policy. So our policy does not distinguish that whether there is an issue of COVID or no issue of COVID. It's a policy that just pays out immediately. There is a qualifying claim.
Right. So in the event that somebody, okay, what is the grace period from joining to, like, say somebody can make a claim? Because I'm asking, this question vis-a-vis the issue, that we just, speaking of. The COVID-19 issue, to say that if I take a policy, today, right, I may take a policy whilst maybe I've got COVID, and then within a week, I pass on. Will I still be covered, or there is a grace period that you say that you need to be a member between this period and that period before you start? Or before you can make a claim, to the police.
It's a very important question and a frequent asked question. The way it works with the insurance policies that give cash is that normally you have to go through medicals. Then you are told you qualify or you don't qualify.
Right.
In the situation that you described, that you are already bedridden, you've got a medical condition, if it's a case that you have to go through medicals, then you will fail and you will not be accepted. But when a policy does not do medicals, it means it's not doing medical underwriting on the application. It means what then it means is that even if someone has got a major serious medical condition, they can still qualify, because on our policy we don't do medical checks. Like I said, we don't want to know your height. We don't want to know your medical conditions, historical or current. We don't want to know your GP. We don't want to know your things like your weight. So for that reason, what you find with the policies that give cash but don't do medicals, they are always exposed to the risk that someone may knowingly go to the GP, get told that, sorry, you're terminally ill, then you apply for maximum cover.
Right.
It's not sustainable for the policy then to say, someone who knowingly applies, knowing that they are terminally applies for maximum cover, they pay one premium, or before they even pay one premium, they come to pass and you pay them the full amount. It means you are exposing people who are on the policy and who are genuine. So how to manage that risk? How that risk is managed through exactly what you were saying. It's called a qualifying period or a waiting period.
Right.
And normally where a policy gives the cash with no medicals, the waiting period is either 24 months. Globally, you find that the waiting period can be as long as 24 months. And but because of the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, we look at it as a community intervention program to rescue the social crisis that was happening. Every time there's a bereavement, people go begging, looking for money and all those things. We took the policy as an intervention to solve a social crisis. So we tried to limit to the lowest possible waiting and qualifying period, such that if death happens immediately, as soon as you take your policy and God forbid you suffer death due to an accident, we give you the full cover.
Right.
We give you the full payout from day one if death is accidental. Why? Because it's beyond your control. Absolutely. It can happen to anyone, anytime.
Right.
And you can't plan to say, I'm going to suffer an accident, therefore let me take a policy. If you do that, then it's probably not an accident, it's suicidal. Yeah. But then the question is, what if it's natural illness, a natural death? If it's natural death, instead of waiting the 24 months or so long to get your payout, luckily with the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you only wait 3 months. After 3 months, each person on the policy starts to qualify for benefits.
Right. So there's a period of 3 months.
3 months. After 3 months, you start qualifying for benefits where it's on a sliding scale. After 3 months, you get 2,500 each family member on the policy. After 6 months, it goes up to 5,000. Then once you have done the 12 months, you get the full payout.
Right.
Yeah. So those are terms and conditions that are meant to protect the scheme, because there are people who are genuinely on the policy and have been paying. Some have been paying nearly 10 years now, and they've never made a claim. For the scheme to be milked by people who join knowing that they're already terminally ill and then claim maximum cover without even paying a premium, it's not sustainable. So that has to be managed. So that's why we try to just give a small period so that at least we can help. But when it comes to the full benefit, then someone will have to have been on the policy for some time.
Right. Okay. So yeah, thank you very much, for that explanation. It's some of the things, that we come across when people that communicate with us, talk to us, asking about your products. And sometimes we always, refer them, to you. But, they might be wanting a quick, answer or a quick question. But, what we normally do is we refer to you. But moving forward, I want to ask you about, the payouts. Insurance companies, is it right for me to call you as belonging to an insurance company?
We are actually an insurance company.
Right. So, which means
we are an insurance company, and we are underwritten at the moment. We are underwritten through Guard Risk International, which is a massive international conglomerate with the presence globally.
Yes, because that was where I was going. So tell us more about that one, because
so
crashes and stuff like that.
Then we also reinsure. We reinsure our product. At the moment, we are reinsuring into Munich Re, with the world's biggest reinsurance company. So our insurance company is very, very strong. We are regulated in the UK by the FCA.
Right. Anyone
can go on the FCA website or FCA register and search for us. You find that we are registered there. Then we are also registered in South Africa through the Financial Sector Conduct Authority in South Africa. So we are a regulated insurance company. We are not at the level where someone can just start to say we are doing this and we are offering a policy and we are collecting people money and things like that. There's a lot of work to be done in terms of getting licensed by the regulators, especially where in first world markets like UK, where you find that the regulator has got so much capacity, expertise to do the due diligence and the fit and proper assessments to say, do you qualify to be advising? Do you qualify to be handling client money, or do you have the correct procedures? That's why we find that we've always told the line in terms of our operations. We are not informal. We are a very, very formal insurance company, and that's why we've seen us growing from strength to strength, year in, year out.
Right. So the message to viewers who are listening, to those who are watching, right now, the message is, when it comes to payouts, is guaranteed. There are no two ways about it.
Yeah, it's guaranteed. As long as the police qualifies for a payout, we work flat out to make sure that the family gets immediate financial intervention. We don't mess about when it comes to helping families, because I think we have seen quite a few videos where we are supporting the families, and where we go out and our message is always that any client of the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan becomes part of the family. So we are there for them and we support them. And we go beyond. When it comes to supporting them, most of the time we go beyond just the payout to make sure that they get the support they need, because some families suffer bereavement, and especially in the diaspora, It's quite often that you get a family that is of a fairly young family. They've suffered bereavement. They've never encountered such a situation. They don't even know what to do or where to start from, whether it's the case for repatriation or it's the case for burial abroad or even for cremation. We've had to deal with all those situations in the diaspora here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So support is always available. We've got a very big call center in Birmingham, where we are headquartered in Birmingham, UK. And we've got another big call center in South Africa, Randburg.
Right. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I see there are people in the comment section. I see Chuoniso Rupere. I see Anna Sibanda. They are, I think, they're talking about when you have been on the police for years, let's say 20 years. Or let me ask it, like this: is there a time whereby you get money back whilst you're still alive?
The policy is not structured as a savings plan, so there's no money back on the policy. The policy is structured as a pure protection policy. To say when you come to pass, it's in fact our policy is you can call it a final expenses policy. Or it's a funeral expenses policy, where you are simply saying you want, when your day comes, you want a dignified send-off, and you want to make sure that all the funds needed to give you that dignified send-off and a celebrated send-off are available. So that's the essence of the policy. It's not a policy that is an investment plan where you say after some time I can withdraw the money. When you do that, it's an investment product which has got a surrender value.
Right.
Yeah. So with our policy, you pay for your protection, and when the inevitable actually happens, you then get your payout from the policy.
Right. So is there a time, or is there a time frame where you say beyond this time, then you don't have to pay anymore? Like I'll spend 20 years paying. Do you give the option whereby if you do 20 years, you've never missed the premium every month? You are paying for 20 years. Is there a time whereby, do you have, this product, does it get to a point whereby people will end up being on the policy, but not necessarily paying the monthly?
Actually, it's a very good question and key question that you are asking, because with our policy, for some reason, you are talking of 20 years, which is, I don't know whether coincidence or... But with our policy, the reality, the good thing really is there's a lot of benefits that are embedded to enhance treating customers fairly.
Right.
Yeah, treating customers fairly is part of our culture as a company, as a regulated financial insurance company in the UK, South Africa. So with our policy, the way we structured it is that we take into account the reality. To say someone young like yourself, let's assume you are in your 30s. If you start our policy now and you are blessed with the longevity to see, say, 100 or let's say 90, or UK life expectancy, which is about 80 something.
Right.
You don't want it to be paying for your premiums from when you are in your 30s until you hit your 90. It means you pay premiums for 60 years.
Yes.
And that's exactly what most insurance companies do. You pay premiums until you die.
Right.
If you stop even at, say, at 80, your policy will cancel. Right. When you start it at 40. Like with the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, because it's structured to maximize the benefits to the client as part of our treating customers fairly culture. You pay premiums. And once you've been on the policy for 20 years continuously, you actually stop paying premiums completely.
Right.
And go on free cover for the rest of your life.
Right. Okay.
So that's how the Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan is structured. Also, what you find with most insurance products is that if you add a child on a policy, after a given period, when they turn 18 or 10, 20 something, they are said to be, they are now adults, remove them from the policy. Our policy don't remove children. For that reason, someone like myself and quite a lot of clients who joined the policy at inception, they are nearly 10 years on the policy already. What it means is in another 10 years or so, they are going on free cover for the rest of their lives. Not just themselves, the children as well. So that is the significance of that is, if you fast forward the time, for someone who is 40 now, fast forward time into their retirement, if they are required to continue paying, it means they will fail to pay in retirement. As a consequence, they may end up dying without a policy that they paid for all their working life. That's not fair. So we said, we want a policy that will give people free cover as they go into the afternoons of their lives.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. That is, that is quite good. This is quite something which I think should be a selling point, which most people should be actually, considering that after 20 years, then you are on the policy, for life, as long as you've been paying all your monthly, premium. Right.
Before 20 years, God forbid something happens, you find that we settle as usual. We settle with the families immediately to support with the end of life expenses for their loved ones. So the benefits are quite immense, and it's part of our culture. That's why we have grown strong year in, year out, since even during this pandemic year, we have grown very significantly.
Right. Okay. What I want to do, right now is we want us to take a break, a few minutes break, and then when we come back, I want to explore more on this culture of the company. I think, it's your social responsibility. I want us to explore more on that. So in the meantime, if I can ask to go for a break, a few minutes, and then we'll move on after the break.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think you touched it, that we can talk more when we come back from the break. The reason why we are on the program today is to do some Thanksgiving. It's a festive season. We want to support people in need in the communities that we serve. So we are looking at that.
That is what we want to go into. Right. Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll make announcements how we are going to work it when we come back.
All right, no problem. Right.
Insurance for less than a cup of coffee. Peace of mind is not as expensive as you think. For just one day, you can forgo your cup of coffee for your monthly Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan cover. Get cover from as little as £1.58 a month. For a quote, visit www.diasporafuneralcashplan.com/register. WhatsApp +44 770 3838 304. Call +44 121 295 1116. Insurance for less than a cup of coffee.
Welcome back. On tonight's program, I'm having a conversation with Mr. Jeff Madzingo. I want to apologize, for earlier on. I think I called him, something, someone else's name. I want to apologize for that. We are here with Mr. Jeff Madzingo, who is the CEO of Diaspora Insurance, the one that offered Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan. They are based in Birmingham, and they've been in existence for almost 10 years now, or 10 years or more. And they've done well. They've looked after our community very well. The company has grown. The company has expanded. When they started, they were talking about Zimbabwe, but now they're talking about so many countries in Africa. You talk of South Africa, talk of Zambia, and all the other countries that are in Africa. They are doing, the work. They are covering so many people. They are helping so many people with assistance when their loved one, die. They've also mentioned that they go an extra mile. They help out families. When a bereavement strikes, rufu riranyembava, it comes without you aware. And as long as you are paying your premiums, they will take care of everything. And they also go an extra mile to make sure, Kuti, in addition of the bereavement, they don't want you to be suffering other extra problems that comes with the death of a loved one. But you have got a special message, for us as part of your social responsibility. You spoke about culture, about doing the extra mile. You're going the extra mile, doing something extra. This is the Christmas period. we are in the festive, season, festive period. And I heard you talking about something that you want to do for the people that have supported you from the beginning.
Correct, yeah. Maybe before I talk about the detail about exactly what we are planning to do as a part of our Thanksgiving, I would want to take this opportunity as well to pay our heartfelt respects to those who succumbed to COVID and the other families who suffered the bereavement during the course of the year. And to our clients, that we lost quite a few clients as well. But since we started, this has been the worst year. I think it's explained by the COVID pandemic. And the way families were facing a lot of challenges, be it bereavement due to COVID, be it traveling, whether you are able to repatriate or not able to repatriate because of travel restrictions. It was really a challenging year. But all the same, we wanted to pay our heartfelt condolences and respects to those who lost their loved ones, and may they rest in peace. And in terms of our other things on our operations, we also wanted to thank the community. This is more like a community product. We have worked with different churches, sponsoring different things and supporting social events and making sure that the community is strong and the community stays together to build the capacity and to build the voice in the community. So we work with different groups, be it music, our church groups, and we support them. We have got a culture of doing that.
Right.
So something that we always do. And I also want to take this opportunity to thank our hardworking staff in South Africa. We've got a big call center in South Africa, the staff here in the UK, all our agents in the fields, and all the social media champions who have helped with the growth and the brand that we have enjoyed to date. And
right.
As a company, we have grown from, like I said, we've grown from strength to strength, and that is not by accident. It's because of some people's efforts and because the community is receiving the product well. We are now a multi-million company, multi-million turnover company. And in terms of the settlements that we have done to date, we are nearly $1 million US in claims that we have paid out into the community to help bereaved families. So it's a product that has grown very strong, and we look forward to expanding into different markets. At the moment, we are doing 13 South African countries that I've mentioned, but we are looking to grow from there and start doing Asian countries and other countries. And we have grown very strong, and we want to thank everyone, all our clients, our prospective clients, and all the people that have had a hand in supporting the growth that we have enjoyed over the time. We have also remained very, very committed to honoring our promise to our clients. When a qualifying claim comes up, we are always making sure that we are there to support the family.
Right.
Very, very important. And also, if a claim happens and it happens that it's not a qualifying claim, sometimes we chip in to just support and say, okay, sorry, the claim doesn't qualify for one reason or the other, but we always support with some kind of donation to make sure that we help clients as well. So it's been some journey, but it's a journey that we have walked with the community, and we want to thank the community. I think we have seen our visibility in different situations, church groups, church conferences, and also we have been involved in the Cyclone Idai. We have been involved with the Zimbabwe netball team when they were here, where their main sponsor doing all the supporting the team. And as part of the Thanksgiving for this festive season, what we want to do and what we are going to do is very simple.
Right.
Very, very simple. We want to do something that is fair.
Okay. Yeah.
And that benefits all the parties of the country.
If Uncle Jade wants to say, can you hook me up?
No, we are not going to do any favoritism. So what we were looking to do is to say, okay, fine. We wanted to support some people in need. And people in need could be some orphanages, could be some elderly disabled, and we are looking at those charities back. In Zimbabwe, we are looking at all the regions. And then we are looking to do one in Zambia. We're also looking to do one in South Africa as we grow our markets there. And by next year, we will be doing almost like every country. But in Zimbabwe, what we want to do is to say to our viewers, to our clients, prospective clients, everyone, the community at wide, we want to say divide Zimbabwe into 5 regions.
5 regions, okay.
Yeah, so we'll say Harare plus Mashonaland region.
Right, okay.
Harare plus Manicaland region.
Right, that's 2.
Masvingo plus Masvingo region.
That's 3.
Gweru plus Midlands.
That's 4.
Bulawayo plus Matebeleland.
That's 5, okay, right.
Yeah, those are the regions that we are targeting to split Zimbabwe into. And what we want to do is we're going to do some donations for festive seasons, which are running into thousands of US dollars.
Right.
We want to avoid the abuse of resources or anything. What we don't want to give that as cash. What we want to do is want to say to our viewers, our client, the wider community, comment now and put the charity that you want us to support.
Right.
So if you are any charity in Harare or outside Harare in Mashonaland region, say, I want you to support this charity and it's in Harare. I want to support this charity, it's in Gokwe. I'm proposing you support this charity, or it can be an orphanage, it can be homeless people, it can be elderly, it can be disabled, the albinos. I think we supported another group last year of the albinos. I think it's Tungwiza or Epworth. So we want to support those groups for Christmas. So all what we want for our leadership to do is right now put the comments in the comments nominating charities that you want us to support.
Right. Yes. Yeah, I'm quite sure, guys, those who are listening, I'm quite sure you have heard, the request. What they want is they want names of charities that, they operate in Zimbabwe, throughout Zimbabwe, not only in Harare, but throughout, Zimbabwe. Nominate these charities by typing in the comment section. If you know a charity that you feel should benefit from this, nominate in the comment section, and then they will tell us more what is going to happen after that nomination is taken place. I want to ask you a question on that. When we are talking about charities, are we talking about the charities that are registered only in Zimbabwe, or we're also talking about, because here in the UK you have got folks that do charitable work. I can give you an example, like the Olinda Chapel or the Janum Sonzayin Foundation. They do charity work, and they are they do projects that they do. Can they also qualify there when it comes?
I think at the moment what we are looking to support is the people right on the grassroots, the most in need. Because those charities that are in the UK, they are targeting to support the same people back home. Yeah. So what we want to go is to go direct to the charities and say, let's give an example. Say for Harare and the Mashonaland region, we end up with the 20 charities nominated. What we are going to do is next week we'll do a live raffle where we choose which charity is going to be benefiting from the first Thanksgiving that we are going to do. We do the same with the charities that will come up from Mutare and the Manicaland province. To say we've got 10 in Mutare and the Manicaland province. One is an orphanage, the other one is for disabled, the other one is for homeless, the other one is for people living with a disability, and we then say put them in a raffle, and then we choose which charity we are going to support. Once we do that, we then have 5 across the country. That's why we said we want to do it fairly. We don't want it to be showing like we are favoring a particular region, because our clients are from countrywide.
Right.
So we want to honor and thank all our clients in a fair manner. Once we have selected the charities, when we do the raffle, we then announce how we are going to support them. But for now, I can tell you for definite, we are putting in thousands worth of US dollars for their Christmas and support here.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it here. These charities have to be charities that are in Zimbabwe. Pass on the message. If you know of people that can benefit, or if you know of people that are connected with charities that are back home, direct them to this program where they can come in and comment with the names of the charities. These charities have to be charities that are based in Zimbabwe. As long as these are based in Zimbabwe, or also if you've got people, if you've got folks from Zambia and South Africa, right? That might also have a charity that they want nominated, or that they want to benefit. They can also come on the program. Even after this program, you can still comment with the name of the charity, so that they can get an opportunity to have a very good Christmas. That is what they're doing as part of social responsibility. Right. So can you help the demolition victims? I think she's referring to what has been happening in Budiriro, where structures were being raised to the ground, buildings being demolished, people being left out in the open, sleeping outside.
It's quite an emotional one, that one, because the people are really desperate. It's a rain season, and it's the worst time to lose your shelter. So it's something that we could consider, although they may not be an organized charity. Absolutely. But if it comes through as a suggestion from the readership to the viewership and our clients to say this would be a deserving cause, we would consider that. But what we want is to have as many charities, because we are not going to do this as a one-off thing.
Yes.
We want to have as many charities as possible. So comment on the comments. Also go on our Diaspora Insurance Facebook page, and you can inbox or comment on there to say this proposed charities I'm proposing this charity in, say, in Cholocho. They do the elderly, and if you have got the contact numbers, if you are putting them in the inbox, the better. But on the public comment, you may not want to put too much detail. Just give us the detail and go to the Diaspora Insurance Facebook page and inbox us the full details, so that they go into the draw. And once they are in the draw, if they are picked to be the charity we are supporting this year, we'll then support them. We may end up running another draw, say next year, beginning of the year, or Easter time. We want to be able to help the people in need as we go along, as part of our social responsibility.
Right. And also those who are commenting with the charity names, like what the Chiera has done to say Dangambura Children's Home, Mutare. I think it would be beneficial as well to actually say that this charity is based in this region.
Correct. Yeah, we want to know the regions. Otherwise, if we come, we just get the assumption that we know where Dangamvura is.
Yes.
Living in the diaspora for too long.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, so let's mark which region they are coming from. And remember, our regions is Gweru plus Manicaland, Masvingo plus Masvingo province, Bulawayo plus Matebeleland provinces, then Gweru, Midlands, Harare, Mashonaland provinces. So those are the 5 regions that we wanted to segment and pick a charity there that we would then spoil for Christmas.
Right. So, just in summary, is in each region, there's going to be one charity that is
ultimately
out of any that would have been nominated.
Correct.
We pick one, we do a raffle, we pick one place. So we are looking at 5 charities that we are saying are going to be benefiting from this social responsibility cause.
Correct. Yeah. This Christmas, we are going to spoil 5 charities. It may be children's home, elderly, living with disability, even the ones you mentioned, the victims of demolition, they are just equally desperate. We classify them as people in need right now.
Right.
So if we can intervene and help them, if they qualify, then we will do that.
Right.
Anyway, we are also encouraging our Zambian viewership and our Zambian clients to do the same. We want to pick one charity in Zambia this year and another charity in South Africa, and then support them. But because at the moment the bulk of our clients are Zimbabwean, we felt compelled to honor Zimbabwe by doing more in Zimbabwe. But again, we want to be doing the same with all the regions as we expand into other markets.
Right. So what time frame are we looking at in terms of nominations.
I think what we want to do to have things that are planned and time framed is today is a Thursday. If we do the nominations either on the comment on this program or in the inbox, in the comment on the other platforms where we are running this program, then inbox us on the Diaspora Insurance Facebook page. If we do that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that should give us enough time to spread the word, to nominate, and so that we have as many as possible. By Monday, we then schedule and we will announce to say what time do we do the raffles.
Right, absolutely.
The live raffle on Facebook, same program like this one, Monday or no later than Tuesday, because we want them to say where is the charity, how do we reach them out. Yes. And if you know the contact details, if you are inboxing, please put the contact details, so that if they win the nomination, we are straight on the case and arrange to see how best we can deliver the Christmas goodies for the charities.
Right. Yeah, I think that is quite clear. I can see there are some charities that are already being nominated. So please, if we can spread the word, let us have more people be aware of this. Even those people that are not watching, this program, now I know that there's going to be several people that are going to watch this program afterwards. Know that this is open to charities in Zimbabwe. Even if you're in Zimbabwe, if you're going to be watching this program in Zimbabwe, and if you know that there's a charity that can benefit from this, put the nomination, go to the platforms, in the platform that you're watching that program, that you'll be watching, the program. If you're watching it on Zimba Live TV, you can put, the comments as well. If you're watching it from the Auntie Jenny's Lounge, put comments. If you're watching from Auntie Jenny, put comments. If you're watching from the Diaspora Insurance Facebook page, also put the comments there. Or you can, if you prefer to inbox, just inbox with all the details, the name of the charity, where it is based, and preferably if you've got their contact number or contact details, just put the contact details as well. And then you will be updated on how this social responsibility cause is going to proceed once we have done that. As you have heard that there's going to be a raffle, a draw that is going to take place right here on Facebook. So you might as well want to to keep an eye out on for that, because you never know. It might be the charity that you would have nominated that will go on to win.
Let's get as many charities as possible by Sunday, so that if we got enough pools for different regions, we then the draw Monday.
We do draw Monday.
Time is running out for Christmas. People
they're
going to have a Christmas with a difference this year if they are a winning nomination.
Right. Yeah. So you're talking about also the deliveries that needs to be done.
Correct. Yeah.
That's they need time as well. To do that. Right. I think we have covered almost what we wanted to cover, but I'm going to leave the last word with you. If you can give us a last word or summarizing what you have told our viewers, and then we'll bring this show to a close.
Okay, thank you so much to our viewers and everyone listening. Like I said at the beginning, we wanted to also take this opportunity to pay our heartfelt deep condolences to those who lost their family during this difficult year. It was a very, very tough year for everyone, and for those who are not feeling well and hospitalized, be it COVID or another ailment, we also wish them quick recovery. And with our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, we are always going to be available to support our clients. And for prospective clients, we've got call centers that you can reach out to get support. The main number we use for UK is the one on JDC. It's blocked by your dreads.
Oh.
So people can reach out for support. Yes. Clients, existing clients, we are here to support you. But otherwise, we wanted to take this chance, this opportunity, festive season, to really support the community as part of our corporate social responsibility. So please help us reach out to the people in need, so that we can play our part in alleviating their pains during this festive season. especially more so in a very, very difficult year that we have all gone through. So we are here to support everyone, and our policy is very simple: guaranteed acceptance. It's a cash cover that you can use for anywhere. We are regulated, and the other critical thing with the UK is that all our clients are protected under the UK Financial Compensation Scheme, which is very, very important, because if for any reason a bank falls or insurance company falls in the UK, clients are not exposed. They are protected under a compensation scheme. We are also part of that compensation scheme as a regulated insurance provider. So we want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we want everyone who is sitting on the fence not deciding whether to have a cover or not to have a cover. This is the time to just make a decision and move on as part of your New Year resolution. But that is, we are here to support you, and thank you so much for the time, and thank you for viewing the program. And we are here to support you, and we continue to thank everyone contributing for this noble cause.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Jeff Madzingo from Diaspora Insurance. Thank you very much for sharing, that information. Thank you very much for making it clear to our viewers and listening that the company is growing stronger and stronger and stronger. I don't know how many stronger, we can put there, but the company is existing and it is growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And
exponential.
There's an exponential growth, that is happening, right there. Right. So, so please, you can get in touch with them. Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan 24/7 online. You can apply for a quote. You can get a quote and apply on www.diasporafuneralcashplan.com, where you can register as well for your dignified send off. And they are on WhatsApp as well. If you want to get them on WhatsApp, you call plus 447703838 in South Africa, they're on plus 276590704119. And in Birmingham, they are on this number plus 4412129511116. That's plus 4412129511116. Or in South Africa as well, there are two numbers, for South Africa. I think, these are direct calls. The other ones, that I said, first, those are WhatsApp numbers. So it's plus 2710109655. That's plus 2710109655. Those are their contact details. I want to thank you very much, guys, for watching, the program. Thank you very much for the comments.
I think before you finish, I think people can nominate through the WhatsApp number as well. I think in the channels so that we can get as many nominations.
Right, yes.
The same WhatsApp number you gave people, they can nominate charities through there as well. Because there are some people who may not be very Facebook friendly.
Yes. Right. Sarah, if you can contact them on the contact details, that I've said, they'll be in a position to be explaining everything, to you. And if you can contact them, I don't know. Okay, let me just do 1 minute.
Yeah.
Do you use all the cash for send off, or some is for children?
The cash we give families it's up to them what they want to do with the cash.
Right.
Yeah. So someone may be covered for 20,000, someone may be covered for 15. If the funeral costs, if you are covered for 20,000 and the funeral costs say 5,000, the rest of the money is for the family. We don't interfere to say we don't want to interfere to say there's change.
We don't do, Donald Trump here to say.
So money is the family. They do what they want with the money.
Yes,
like we have seen here, I think in the year, people using the money to do reverse repatriation, to repatriate from Zimbabwe back to UK. You do what you want with the money.
Oh, reverse repatriation. Right. Anyway, thank you very much, guys, for watching. Thank you very much for the comments. We appreciate every comment that you have put there. If you've got any other questions that have not been answered, the contact numbers have been given, and you can reach out, go to their website, You can also, reach out via the website where you can make inquiries, where you can ask for a quote, and where you can also register. Thank you very much, guys, for watching. Jimmy Wenyu, Uncle Jed, now guys. It wasn't guys today because I had a real person here. I had Mr. Jeff Mazingo here to give us facts. It wasn't about Makua. Thank you very much. And
thank you for watching.
With no money, a death in the diaspora can be overwhelming. Trauma of begging for funeral expenses. Loss of personal and family dignity. An undignified and disrespectful send-off. Spiralling unpaid bills. No peace of mind. It doesn't have to be like that. At Diaspora Insurance, we know it's about a dignified send-off and peace of mind that comes with knowing all things are in order. We therefore designed a policy with the diaspora community in mind. You get cover from £1,000 to £20,000. Insure yourself and family with premium as little as £5 a month. Guaranteed acceptance. Guaranteed cover for life. Multi-currency protection. US dollars, Canadian dollars, euros, Australian dollars, sterling and rands. Worldwide protection. Your policy is portable from country to country. Cash payment within 24 hours. Flexible use of your payout. It helps knowing that with Diaspora Insurance, your life will be celebrated no matter what. For a quote, visit www.diasporainsurance.com or +44 121 295 116 UK and international, +27 10 109 6555 South Africa.
Insurance for less than a cup of coffee. Peace of mind is not as expensive as you think. For just one day, you can forgo your cup of coffee for your monthly Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan cover. Get cover from as little as £1.58 a month. For a quote, visit www.diasporafuneralcashplan.com/register. WhatsApp +44 770 3838 304. Call +44 121 295 116. Insurance for less than a cup of coffee. Insurance for less than a cup of coffee. Peace of mind is not as expensive as you think. For just one day, you can forgo your cup of coffee for your monthly Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan cover. Get cover from as little as £1.58 a month. For a quote, visit www.diasporafuneralcashplan.com/register. WhatsApp +44 770 3838 304. Call +44 121 295 116. Insurance for less than a cup.